Hey students, I just wanted to give you a little orientation video or introduction to Fitness for Life. So let me go ahead and pull up our disclosure document, and I'll make this bigger so you can look at it. Now this will be posted in the Canvas page, so don't feel like this is your only chance to see everything. And this is the instructions. I try to break it down really simply to what will be expected of students who are in person or at school, students who will be at home participating in Fitness for Life, and then what it looks like if you're doing a little mix of both. And don't stress, it's pretty easy, and we'll get through this together. So I just want to focus on those of you who are going to be at home, because that's what this video is intended for. So you're going to be graded just like everywhere else on a scale of 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's all based off of how much physical activity you do throughout the week. So as you can see here, if you do 90 to 120 minutes of physical activity, you get a 4. And then so forth as you go down. So 60 to 89 is a 3. And then you can just keep working your way down. One thing that I should clarify is if you're involved in athletic or sports, such as cross country or football or basketball or whatever it might be, that does not count for your exercise time, just like it wouldn't if you were physically coming here to school. Now, how are we going to grade you on this? Each week there's a quiz in Canvas, and I'll show you that here in just a minute, where you will go in and you will indicate how long you have or how many minutes you've participated in a physical activity. And that can be in one day or that can be throughout the whole week. I just want to know the total for the week. And you also just list what you did for physical activity that week. Periodically, because this is an educational course, there might be a short lecture that I provide here at school, and then I record and upload to Canvas, and then you would just have to watch the video or read the presentation and then take a short little quiz. That'll be more rare than common, and there's nothing on Canvas right now, so don't worry about that. For those of you who are at home, and you might be wondering, like, well, what in the heck am I going to do for physical activity by myself? We've created an activity menu where there's a whole list of things, and it's not an exhaustive list, which means that you can go in and do more than just what's listed in that document. But for ideas, you can go to the activity menu. So I want to show you what the Canvas course looks like, if I can get there. Okay, so here's our Canvas course. And let's see if I can make this full screen. So when you open up Canvas, this is what it will look like. And there might be a few changes, like we might keep this picture, we might not. But everything you need is right here and right here, trying to make it as simple as possible. You won't be able to see all these things with the I crossed out. So if you want to find the syllabus, which I just went over, you go to the syllabus or the disclosure document and click right here, and it will pop up for you. I mentioned earlier that you need to just log how often you're exercising throughout the week, and then you're going to report that by going to quizzes, scroll, and you will only see the things in green. And if you click on exercise log, and we'll just preview it so you can see what it looks like. It's really, really simple. It's only 2 questions, and there's not a right or wrong answer. This is just a way for you to report, and you'll be asked how many minutes did you participate in a physical activity, and then you just indicate here for me, and then you'll just list the things that you did. And it could be like tennis, or you went for a walk and you chased after your dog, or you played frisbee, whatever it is. And it can be one thing or it could be multiple things, but it should indicate how long you need to indicate how long you've been doing whatever activities you list. Let's keep going. So going back to the home page, if you have questions, there are multiple ways that you can get a hold of me. So you can post a question here, or you can click on this instructor information tab. Maybe I'll put a picture here, but you can either call the school or you can email me, and I'm happy to respond. And I will be very good about responding. I'll check my email at least once a day. So that's one way you can contact me. Going back to the home page, if I share class announcements, they will pop up here. So you can already see that I've posted one. There will be for sure announcements, every couple of weeks. So just make sure that you're checking that every now and then. And then obviously you can check your grades here. Let's go back to the home tab. Class resources. So some of you might be more organized than others. You do not have to use this fitness tracker spreadsheet, but you're more than welcome to. If you want to just do it on a piece of paper, you can do that. If you want to log it in your phone, you're welcome to do that. But it would be a good idea to write it down or type it in something so that you're not just, coming up with a number as you're submitting your track or your log. So I've provided one for you here. You can either copy this and put it into your own spreadsheet, or I have one in a Google Doc form so you can print it off if you'd like. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just list the activity you do that week and how much time you've spent doing that activity. So this is just a way for me to help you stay organized, but you do not have to turn this in. This is just a resource. Going back to the home page, every Friday we will have all teachers, hopefully you know this, have Zoom meetings where if you have questions, concerns, and need help from the teachers, you can go here, and then here's my Zoom information. So I'll be meeting with students every Friday from 9:30 to 10, and you just click on this link, and I will be there. So that's how you can get a hold of me if you're wanting to do a Zoom session with me. And then, as I mentioned earlier to you, there is an activity menu, and if you click on it, here's a list of things that I've come up with that you can do. As I mentioned before, this is not an exhaustive list. Like, there are so many things out there. The whole idea is to, if you read this sentence right here, if you can think of anything, or if you can think of other activities that will get you physically moving or increase your heart rate, please do so. There are, if you want to go play water polo, go play water polo. If you want to try to weave a basket underwater, you can do that as well. Like, really. And if you have a question about whether something will count or not, you can email me or jump on one of those Zoom links or call a school, and I'm happy to work with you on that. Let's see if there's anything else. I can't think of, And just reiterating one more time how simple it is for you to enter your participation. Each week this will pop up. You have a week to submit it. You can see that it opens on August 31st, and then it's due September 6th. And there's only 2 questions every single time. Okay, it's really simple. And this is how you will enter it in, and that's how I'll grade you. Obviously, this is an on your honor type of grade for those of you who are at home. Those of you who are here at school will be very similar. The only difference is I'll be checking to see if you physically dress. So please, if you have questions, email me, call me, come see me in person, Zoom, whatever. I'm really happy to help, and hopefully you can sense that. Okay, thanks everyone.